Hello friend, I am Naval. You are watching Code with Naval. Welcome to Java series part 16. In a last few video, we discuss what is a class, what is an object, what inside a class contain, how many way we can create an object. We discussed everything about the class and object. In this video, we are going to discuss what is inheritance. Okay. So let's first understand technically what is inheritance. Inheritance can be defined as a process where one class acquires the properties, methods and field of another. The class which inherits the properties of other is known as a subclass, derived class, or we can say child class, and the class whose properties are inherited is known as a superclass, base class, or we can say parent class. We can achieve inheritance using the extend keyword. We already saw 50 keyword, those present in a Java. Those one of keyword is the extend keyword. We use that keyword for a inheritance, for a perform inheritance. Java is not support multiple inheritance, so we will see why Java is not support multiple inheritance. Then what's the main purpose to use inheritance? As we know, we don't need to write again and again same code, again and again same functionality. If our parent have already that present, if our parent have already bike, we can use their bike. We don't need to purchase our own bike. Okay, that means we can use already have a functionality, already parent class have those functionality, those method. We can use those method, those functionality in a child class. We don't need to redefine those features again and again. That means code reusability happen when we use the inheritance. Code reusability as well as duplication of code. We don't need to write again and again code. That means remove the duplication of code. The code simplicity also improve using inheritance. So let's see different types of inheritance support by Java. The first one is a single inheritance. A single inheritance subclass inherit the features of only one superclass. That means here have one child class and one parent class. Okay, that's the single inheritance. Then we have a multi-level inheritance. Multi-level means multiple level those inheritance. The multi-level inheritance, a derived class will be inherit a base class. Okay, one derived class have that derived class inherit one base class, and that base class also inherit one another base class. Okay, as well as the derived class also act as a base class to other class. That means here we have a grandpa, then father, then child. These three classes, these multiple classes inheriting each other. Then we have a hierarchical inheritance. In hierarchical inheritance, one class serves as a superclass, base class, or more than one subclasses. Okay, that means there have one parent class and multiple child classes. Then we have a hybrid inheritance. When we combine two or more inheritance together, that's become a hybrid inheritance. If we combine a single and a hierarchical inheritance together, that's called a hybrid inheritance. Then last one is a multiple inheritance. Java not support a multiple inheritance because the ambiguity error, because ambiguity creation, confusion creation. We will see why Java is not support and what kind of ambiguity create and how can we resolve that ambiguity. We all discuss in upcoming videos. Okay, let's see first single inheritance. What is a single inheritance? We already understand. In a single inheritance, subclasses inherit the features of only one superclass. When a class inherits another class, it is known as a single inheritance. In the example given below, dog class inherit the animal class, so there is the single inheritance. You can see here one dog class that inherit animal class. Okay, here only we have two classes. One is a derived class and one is a base class. That derived class inherit that base class. In animal already have a eat and sleep. Okay, dog have a behavior eat and sleep, and every animal have a behavior, they need to eat and they need to sleep. That's a common thing. Every animal do that. They when they hungry they eat, when they tired they sleep, and that's the two common thing. But dog only have a bark. Okay, When somebody come your home, unknown person, then dog immediately start barking. Dog only have a that features bark. Okay, we can say behavior that. In this way, we can simply already define those eat and sleep method. We can simply perform inheritance, and we can use those in a dog class. Okay, that means here we don't need to define again eat and sleep, those two method inside a dog class. We simply inherit and we can use those two method in a dog class. Okay, that's the benefit of single inheritance. You can see one more example in a real life example. Most of time interviewer ask real life example and they expect something different example. Okay, that no one tell already. We can here you can see here I prepare one example for you. Here we have a one iPhone 12 Apple company phone. Okay. Here initially Apple company launch iPhone 12. That configuration is a 64 GB ROM and 4 GB RAM. Okay, and they have a two camera, some processor, display, and everything present inside a Apple iPhone 12. Then few days later company launch Apple iPhone 12 Pro. When they create Apple iPhone 12 Pro, then they don't create everything from begin. They already have those features, those functionality in Apple 12. They use those features, those functionality in Apple iPhone 12 Pro. They just improve some camera features, they just improve some RAM, ROM, or a display quality or processor, we can say. That means they use already present 90 to 95 features in their Apple iPhone 12 Pro. They simply extend. Here you consider our Apple iPhone 12 one class that already create, and then they create a Apple iPhone 12 Pro class. That means when they want to create a Apple iPhone 12 Pro, then they simply use already available functionality and Apple iPhone 12. They simply extend that class. Okay, they simply extend that class. They already have a camera, RAM, ROM, display, processor, everything. They simply extend that class. They keep the display, they keep the same processor, they just change camera, they just change RAM, ROM, those features. They simply extend that class, and they just need to change only 5 to 10%. Okay, here you can see the real life example, the Apple iPhone 12 and Apple iPhone 12 Pro. This Apple iPhone 12 is a parent class and this Apple iPhone 12 Pro is a child class. Okay, only few enhancement happen in a Apple iPhone 12 Pro, and otherwise they use everything from Apple iPhone 12. Okay, that's happened because the extend, because the inheritance. That's the real life example. You can say this example in your interview if interviewer ask related to question inheritance. So let's perform the practical. So for that I need to open Eclipse. Okay, here our Eclipse. Let's create a one class. Okay, I'll simply create a part 16 class. Let's create here part 16 and hit the finish button. Here you can see, here we have a part 16 class. Okay, let's define here one class, animal class. I'll simply define here class animal. Okay, simply, and you can see here we saw already one example. Here in animal class I have two method, eat and sleep. Let's create those method. Public void eat, this method, and then I'll simply type here system.out.println eat. Okay, then second one is the sleep method, public void sleep. Okay, this two method I'll simply define here also define system.out.println sleep. Okay, let's save this. Now this one is our parent class, animal class is our parent class. Now we need to create one more class, child class. I'll simply create here class dog. Okay, class dog. Here we define one more method, public void. Here dog have a bark behavior. Okay, bark. Okay, here simply we can say dog is barking. Dog is Okay, let's save this. Now here we need to use these two features, okay, that already present inside the animal. Dog has also eat and sleep property. Okay, we need to define those method inside a class, inside a dog class. So instead of writing this code again inside a dog class, we simply extend this class. We simply make a animal class is a parent class. Okay, simply define here animal, and we can use those method inside a dog class. Let's create this dog class object. I'll simply create here one main method inside our part 16 class. Here create a main method. Simply type main, control space and enter. Let's save this. Create here dog class, dog, okay, dog d equal to new dog. Okay, simply dog d equal to new dog. Now we can use those all methods here. We can use d dot, you can say bark, eat and sleep also. Bark, eat and sleep, these three methods. Let's write one by one. D dot bark, d dot eat and d dot sleep. Okay, these three methods. And let's save this, run this. You can see here we got these three output. First dog is barking, then dog is eating, dog eat, then dog sleep. Okay, these three methods. Here this achieve only because the inheritance. If I remove this extend animal, okay, what happens? Let's see. Immediately throw error because it's not a part of this dog, because here we remove this extend class animal. Okay, let's save this. So in this way we can achieve a single inheritance. Here we have a one animal class, then one dog class. Every animal have a eat and sleep, these two behavior, two properties, and dog also have a that same property. That's why we simply extend that animal class, and we can use those two method. And dog also have their own property bark, that also we include here, and we can get here three method: bark, eat and sleep. Okay, here you can see, instead of writing this code again inside this dog class, we simply extend animal class. Okay, in this way we can reuse code, we can improve our code, or we can say we can remove the duplication. If I write this same code inside a dog class, that means this code is a duplicate code. Okay, in this way we can simply achieve inheritance, single inheritance. Okay, in the next video we will see next topic. Till that, let's bye bye.